Hey, I'm Tracy Cook. This is Room 323, where we talk about business, life, and everything in between. Okay. I got a belly. I have a belly. I gotta work on that. That's part of it, right? To become better. And working out is definitely one of those things. I slacked off for a few years, several years. But we're gonna get back on it, right? And working out helps a lot with self-esteem and let that go past self-esteem and just overall health, right? In any case, yes, I am Tracy Cook. I am a management consultant, a web developer, and a marketing manager. About a week ago, I seen this video, and I cannot remember who video it was, but they had a video where you can get certain information on a lead. Sometimes you may use cold emails, cold calls to get those leads. Sometimes the lead just shows interest in a form or just giving you a call or sending you an email. They also may be things like referrals. You may have certain people that you've been doing business with, you have some relationships with, and they send you referrals. I've heard of different types of sales funnels and all sorts of ways you can get leads, but getting leads is the easy part, right? Getting leads is the easy part. However, once you get those leads, well, what do you do next? Right, well, you got to make the sale. You have these leads and you have the information, and then you reach out to them and do your pitch, whatever sales technique that you've learned, whatever sales technique works in your industry, and you kind of go forward and convert them and close the deal. Right, that's the big goal, right? To close. But what do you do when you get that lead and say it doesn't work out? Right? They don't need your product or your service now. They can't afford it. They can reach out to your competitor to provide similar services for maybe a different value or whichever it may be. I like to say that sometimes when I get a lead and it doesn't convert, well, I don't put them in they're just a rejected pile. Some people never do anything with those leads. Right? They just let those leads go and wither away. But no, I don't like to do those things. And so some of these people are just not ready yet for my services. Right? Maybe they don't have the money for it yet. Maybe they don't really see the value in it yet. So say they can't afford it. Well, maybe in the future they're going to have more funds. And so what do? You wait.
What?
Well, I wouldn't say that you wait. If you cannot convert them, and if you even can convert them, is to retain these leads. Let's say we have a client, right, and they come to us for simple web development. They just kind of start their business. They have a few sales here and there, but they really want to open up their digital footprint and kind of get into the web space. So, of course, we're going to help introduce them to that web space with a simple website, right? And they love it, right? They love the design. They love the way that we work with them. They love that we are easy to communicate with. And they just love our work, right? And so now we have this client, instead of just throwing them away, hey, we did our business with you, we're gone. Wrong, right? Wrong. We want to retain these customers and make them loyal customers. Right, it's one thing to just have a customer, but you want loyal customers. You want these customers to be reoccurring, right? Those are the most important customers. The one that's reoccurring and is always giving you their money, right? And that's the big goal here. So we created a website for them, and we say, hey, let's boost your sales a little bit more. Let's add some SEO to that. Go through your web pages. Let's make sure you're on Google search engines, Bing engines, right? Doing some optimizations with their media, photos and videos, optimizing those. Just doing a lot of work and doing some keyword research, see who their competitors are, and see what we can do to have them compete on that Google search. And so we went from web development to SEO. right? Because we want to increase their sales more and more and more and more, and it takes steps to finally get to their sales goal. So now we have them in website development. We helping them with SEO, and now we kind of move forward a little bit and say, hey, maybe I want to try digital advertising. Maybe they have a certain promotion. Maybe it's a holiday sale going on. Maybe they have a new product. They may have whatever new campaign, and they kind of want to put some digital ads behind it to increase their web traffic. It kind of expands into more and more and more into that flywheel, where I believe, like they said, a flywheel is where you push it once, and it's very, very, very hard to push in the beginning. But once it gets going and gets going and going, it just can't stop. And it just kind of goes back to what we were talking about leads, yeah, right? Anybody can get leads. Really converting those leads. Of course, a lot depends on the industry. Some customers are just ready to buy, whereas some industries it takes a little bit more effort. You may have to form a relationship in order to get this sale closed. But kind of going back to that flywheel, it talks about driving exponential growth, and that's what we really want from a customer. We offer these services more and more and more, and we're very results driven, right? We're very sales driven. So we know it's working when your sales increase. If your sales aren't increasing, then something's not working. We may need to go back to the drawing board. And like I said, a lot of this is depending on the industry, and a lot of it depends on the customer and the budget and things like that, and whatever their sales goals are. But like I said, I really love this flywheel, and I may be late. Who cares? Who cares? Better late than never. See what Forbes say. Right, we always go to Forbes, right? So it says that the HubSpot co-founder Brian Halligan in 2018 introduced the flywheel onto the scene and quickly swept the marketing industry off his feet. So that is from Forbes, and this was written by Chris Leach of the Forbes Council members, right? And so it's still pretty new. I'm not too far behind getting onto this flywheel, but that's something that I am implementing to my business, and I will probably implement it into my customer businesses. So do some more research on the flywheel. Of course, I'm going to do some more research, and I'm probably going to talk about it a little bit more. So be expecting to hear about it, right? Be expecting to hear about this flywheel. And of course, thank you for coming, like and subscribe. Thanks to Flywheel Studios for allowing me to record my first ever video here. And yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.